Hey guys, Shopping's here bringing you a tutorial of how to kill Baneclaw after the last milestone. This tutorial will cover two parts. The first part we are talking about preparations and for the skills and frames and some general change for Baneclaw. The second part will talk about an in-combat decision making and how to avoid death. The general change for Baneclaw after this patch is first, Baneclaw shield a lot more often than it used to. Second, Baneclaw health start to scaling properly until it reached to 40 people, and then the health will glitch again. Third is we lost a lot of nice skills from pre-patch like turn mode, and there are some other changes for other skills as well. Let's talk about frames first. As for Baneclaw in general, you want to go with these three frames. Dragonfly, which is as your healer. Mammoth as your DPS. And Raptor as your support. Let's talk about our healer Dragonfly first. The recommended skills for this frame is Healing Wave, Healing Pillar, and Triage. Some people may ask why not use the Healing Ball instead of the Healing Wave. Healing Wave can also do a nice amount of damage to Hellclaws rolling around. Triage is the one skill that every single Dragonfly during the fight has to have. There will be a lot of people get killed by spikes, by Hellclaws, and put them back into the fight as soon as possible. It is really needed. We need all the DPS we have to kill Baneclaw. As for weapons, the main weapons stay as default, which is Bio Rifle. Secondary can use a grenade launcher, provide some damage to extra damage to the Hellclaws rolling around. Our second frame here is Raptor. Raptor does not provide direct healing or damage to the team, but gives Baneclaw a debuff that makes Baneclaw takes 17% more damage. Here are the recommended skills. The first skill will be Power Field, which is also known as Supercharge. This provides a friendly unit have infinite ammo for a certain amount of time. The second skill is Sim Beacon. Sim Beacon makes the hostile unit around take 17% more damage. The tooltip for this skill right now is incorrect. The third skill is Teleport Beacon. Teleport Beacon is for surviving during the fight. You can teleport around to avoid spikes. Our last frame, which provides the most DPS, is Mammoth. Here has to make a clarification for most people. A lot of people are confusing why Mammoth, why not a Rhino, why not a Core Dreadnought or other frames like Engineer. This is a Mammoth's default weapon, Heavy Plasma MG. It has really slow fire rate, but it has super high DPS. It has DPS of 595 come as default. Let's go to Rhino, check it out. This is a Rhino default Heavy Laser MG, which only provides 511 DPS. And it has a much higher fire rate. It drains ammo a lot faster than the Rhino, Mammoth. And here comes the last, a core Dreadnought. A core Dreadnought only gives you 510 DPS. Some people are asking, okay, my Engineer does like 500 damage per shot. Why I cannot bring an Engineer? A lot of people are misunderstanding damage as DPS. High damage does not equal to high DPS. Let's check out the Engineers. This is Electron. Electron's main weapon, Shock Rifle. It has 234 default damage and DPS only 390, which is a lot lower than Mammoth or other Dreadnoughts. Even with the item level, I'll call it item level, just bear me here. This is the weapon I just printed. It's a A55 quality. The damage is per shot is a 316, and DPS is only a little bit higher than the default Rhino weapon. Let's come back to Mammoth, and it won't load. This is a stage 1. I believe it's a 500 quality heavy machine gun. As you can see, the DPS is 760. It's way much higher than engineers. This is why we're using Mammoth instead of engineers to go into the combat. Mammoth can provide way much higher DPS. And then some people might ask, why not use a Tesla rifle? Tesla rifle has a really high DPS. The big reason do not use Bastion, which is the Tesla rifle owner. Well, let me just say that. The reason behind it is Bastion is really squishy compared to other dreadnoughts. Like, it has no defense ability. A shield does not protect you from the spike. Now let's talk about the skills for Mammoth. The first skill could be two different skills. Could be heavy armor or teleport shot. Heavy armor is not as good as the old heavy armor, which is pre-patched. It blocks 90% of damage. Now heavy armor only blocks 30% of the damage. So a lot of people are thinking using teleport shot to avoid the spike. The second skill, which is the repulsor blast. Repulsor blast is using to clear around like Hellclaws. After the patch, there's a little bit of buff for the repulsor blast. Repulsor blast no longer interrupt the shooting animation during the fight, so you can use it anytime you want. You don't have to wait until the reload timing. The third skill, which is the most important skill for Mammoth, is a shield wall. The shield wall can prevent you from knockback by the initial spawn of Baneclaw, and also can prevent you taking any damage from like spikes or Hellclaws. It is the best skill for Mammoth. The next thing I'm going to talk about is frame distribution during the fight. For a 25-man party, you want to have 20 to 22 dreadnoughts, 2 to 3 dragonfly, and 1 to 2 recon. Depends on the party leader preference. Sometimes you want to go safer, you want to have more recon and dragonfly. Sometimes you want to go faster kill, you have more dreadnought. All this information has been put into test, and it's the best way to kill Baneclaw right now. Thanks to Darius, Funi, Two Shoes, and Darkbike. Next video, I'm going to talk about the decision make and add-ons during the fight. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.